Check out Professor Humbert, Drumsley, beautiful Rottingham from the mines over at Terryhurst Storms. It's a city adventure kit compatible with the latest edition of the world's oldest fantasy role-playing system. If you're looking for some fun, fast-paced and light-hearted adventures, seek out none other than the disastrous but well-intended Professor Humbert Drumsley in his glorious 5e Adventure Codex.
Show on the road. Boom. All right, session 118. It is still July 7th. Successfully escaping into the acid labyrinth, you eventually encountered abominations dwelling within. Seeking to sneak past them, you realized you would first need to subdue one of the horrific hounds that was watching the way. You fired a few spells and attacks at it to kill it stealthily. Your efforts brought you fairly close to a successful assassination, but you were caught as the hound's initiative rolled around. You began to slay the hounds that were trapped seemingly between this time and another. Their master appeared before you, vast and muscular. Many masks cover its several faces, and even more arms protrude from its abdomen. And a real fight stands before you. All right. Let's get to the action. Top of the round, Adno.
Can you tell me how they look again?
How they look? Like, how do you mean, health-wise?
Yeah.
The big muscular bro, barely touched. The one hound, looks like it's almost entirely dead, but also almost completely entirely untouched.
Okay. We're talking about the little guy, right?
Yeah, it used an ability of some sorts to kind of reverse time on itself, but it's like a both things happened.
I want him to stop doing that, so I'll be going after him.
Okie doke.
But first I'm going to look from side to side and realize that there are two of them and very close to me, so I'm going to pinch this one's butt, run over here, pinch this one's butt, and then double back so then I can be out of way. Thank you. That was suck.
There's your turn.
No, it's a full action.
And then I'm gonna shoot the little guy.
I can just imagine the two attachants just like slowly looking at each other with their expressions after they get pinched.
Oh.
One with a straight face, the other with a big smile.
Well, that was nice.
That was pretty
I
good.
don't remember why we're at disadvantage though.
You're at disadvantage because the creature is flashing in and out of
Right.
Reality. So, oh, wasn't it touching Zerakiel when it? Oh no, it did its thing.
So 11 piercing, 1 poison, 7 fire.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
I just want to make doubly sure that this creature has no resistances against any of those things. The one was poison?
1 poison.
Yeah, the poison has no effect.
Right, the green chip.
Right. So instead, that would be 18 damage.
Yes. And just want to make sure it doesn't die before I shoot again.
Still kicking. Sticks into the more healthy version of it and just flashes in and out. The bolt actually seems to disappear and reappear.
Okay, so 12 piercing with 6 fire.
Okay. Another one sticks into the healthy version of it. Once again, just starts to make it burn. It starts to like kind of scream out, but that's cut out as it's also kind of like limping and just like heaving. And it just keeps flashing back and forth from those two states.
The first shot, I'm going to say just, and then the second shot, I'll say fucking, and then the third shot, which is my bonus action, which is a 16, which is a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Critical fail.
Would have said die.
As it, your crossbow bolt, actually, since you already got 2 whole-on attacks off and you're a bit, probably frustrated with this creature, instead of it just
fucking fuck!
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll just a d6. Evens hits Zerakil, and the other one just goes long.
Goes long.
It goes long. Right past, and just kind of skips into the acid. Alright, end of your turn.
Yep.
Next up is Brumal, followed by Congar.
Alright. So that giant on the lower left is actually that size?
Yes, it's huge in size.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah, I was just
Oh, that
curious
one.
if
No,
that
that's
I thought that was reference.
That was just to show us the.
That's what I thought. Okay, because I'm like, is there actually a thing that's that fucking huge?
No, that's like colossal
Okay.
size.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, maybe we should go somewhere else. Because
Run away.
Yeah.
yeah,
Somewhere where this
all
thing
we
is
really
not.
got to do is like back up into a corridor because that thing won't fit. But yeah. But anyways, so this one here is pretty much.
It's getting pretty
Intact.
close.
It's okay. It is pretty much.
It's
Okay.
both
Kick its ass.
completely near
But-
death and halfway near death.
It's one of
Okay.
those ones that does that stupid blip.
Yeah.
Take it out, Zarkiel. I mean, Brumal.
Yeah, I might as well. Yeah. Just here is fine. I'll mark it now that I can do that.
Alrighty.
And yeah, Fenthras with disadvantage. 22.
22's a
not
hit.
12 piercing, 3 lightning, 4 hunter.
Is it lightning? Nope. 3 lightning. And 400 mark. The 2 bolts hit, the 1 arrow hits as well. It's just being completely peppered. It's the healthier version now, and this like just single round is starting to look almost nearly as bad as its secondary version. It's the most hellish version of death.
This fucking thing.
Well, let's try to get those 2 versions looking both equally ragged.
And
I
super
will,
dead skis.
Yep, I'll fire another one with the 26. 11 piercing, 3 lightning, 200 mark.
Yep, they're looking pretty darn close to each other now. Both are just like spilling their own bit of blood. Both are like peppered with bolts and arrows and spell attacks and slashes. Yeah, it's in essentially double the pain, near death.
Unfortunately, I'm all out of attacks. Going to slink back a little bit.
All right. So careful where you're slinking to, and show me your path as well.
Yeah, I won't be going through the acid.
Okay.
Maybe I will. Yeah, we'll go back right about here. So I just basically a straight diagonal through Zinra and then. Yeah.
All right. Congar, it is your turn with the muscly 100 arms on deck.
Alright. Looks like you guys got that thing, so 5, 10. And I go here. And raging, I will attack with my Pyre Maul, Great Weapon Master Reckless Attack.
Okay.
.24 to hit.
Yes, that is definitely going to be a hit.
So 23, 33 bludgeoning, and 11 fire.
Okay. Just let me take a look here. Oh, okay. Okay, what is the total damage?
33 plus 11 is 44 damage.
Right.
And second attack, Great Weapon Master Reckless Attack.
You crack one right across one of the masts. You watch as they like kind of strange porcelain seems to shatter, revealing just this eye and mouth beneath. Natural 20.
All right.
A few less heads and arms, hopefully.
That's a lot of damage.
So 26 plus the 4 is 30, plus the 10 is 40. And yeah, so 40 bludgeoning and 19 fire, so 59 damage.
Hot damn. It's about 100 damage in one round.
And I will use my Shackles of Pain on it.
All right.
Fire rune activate, and it needs to beat a DC 18.
DC 18. Okay.
Probably will. It's fucking huge.
I'll use that, I guess. All right. Let's see here.
Actually, wait. No, I'm not going to use it.
No?
Nope. I'm going to save it for one round and see what happens.
Okay.
Yep. I was just looking over some stuff. He is being swarmed by my spirits.
Being swarmed by his spirits. Very well. What can I use for spirits?
We put a blue dot in the corner of him last time.
Just put some whiskey on him.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. Another huge crack. You watch as one of the arms just kind of shatters the bone, and it just hangs there. You just watch, see like as like all the bones like sticking out of the various muscle ligaments, and just starts just to pour blood onto the ground. This kind of strange, not quite red, not quite blue blood. All right. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
Next up is his turn. Rathis is going to... Let's see. Better do something big here. So immediately, these
Death
rise from the
happens.
dead. No, he's not going to do
Burn the bodies! Burn the bodies!
that. You know nothing. Fuck it, I stick
Yeah,
with it
we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know.
then.
So,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be funny.
No. Hold on. So he raises these. And they raise 2. However, they don't look like they're blinking anymore. There's something else.
There's something else, he says.
They are somewhat changed.
They are blinking faster?
Lower.
Slower. Okay. Oh, we can still use that. Good stuff. Generally makes probably for the best. So he's only gonna make half his attack since he did the raised sentry. So he shall make 3 attacks. He's gonna move up. And he's gonna make 2 attacks on Congar and 1 on Zinra. So that will be disadvantage on Congar. So 31 hits.
Big time. Just, I mean, a little bit.
Yep. First hit
Just
is
barely.
going to be... Wow.
He's adding up all the horrible.
That's 28 bludgeoning on you, Congar.
Is that halved already, or?
Nope. No, I hope not. No, you take 14 bludgeoning. I need you to make a... Hold on. Oh, you're instantly grappled by the creature.
Okay.
So on your turn, you can choose to try to get out.
Or attack.
Yeah, your choice. He's going to make another one on you.
Okay.
This is half of his attacks.
Yeah. He has lots of arms. So that's me a 32. Oh, that's a natural 20. Damn, this is going to hurt.
Definitely don't want a full attack.
You take 49 points of bludgeoning damage, halved, I'm going to say to 24. And 1 on Zinra.
At disadvantage.
Ooh, I guess. That's a 23 to hit you, Zinra.
Okay.
That hits.
Take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. I just have to type it.
When?
I will use my ancestral guardians
Okay.
to reflect. Double check, make sure. Spirit shield.
Is that it for Zinra?
Hold on one sec. You don't actually take 20 damage. You take 1 damage.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, nice.
That's a big barrier. These spirits come over and like almost entirely stop the attack, pushing the arm back. You even see that they are having some difficulty even with all of them piled up. This creature just pummels at you. Each strike that it hits you with its fists, you watch, Congar, as your muscles just ripple across your whole body. You feel it down to the bones as it feels like this almost like earthquake in your body.
Ow.
I feel it in my fingers.
Zinra, you get a light tap on the forehead.
Are you?
What are you bitching about, Congar? This is nothing.
Oh.
Take this guy.
But Zinra did get hit. So, Zinra, you are also grappled by the creature.
God damn. Okay.
God damn it.
Next up is Jan with Zinra on deck.
Yeah.
Oh, Tesh.
And Tesh.
Alrighty, so we've got a few things to look at. You know,
Like that gorgeous smile.
like that gorgeous smile.
So good.
Fucking weird.
I gotta shoot the big guy.
It's unsettling, to say it best.
Right?
All right.
That makes it even better.
The morose Atesh is more appealing.
Alright, so shoot the big guy. 20 to hit.
20 to hit. That is
Well-
indeed a hit.
I'm also doing Psychic Blades with it, so it'll be 12 piercing and 22 psychic damage.
Okay. 12 piercing. Okay. So, you see for some reason, as the hand crossbow hits it, the piercing damage seems to be incredibly effective. So it does twice the amount.
Ooh.
Oh, it likes piercing weapons. I mean, by likes, I mean really doesn't.
Psychic damage. Yep, and psychic. It is looking very wounded. As you see from the masks, that are left, they just pour with blood.
Excellent. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take a scoot over here.
All right. Pushed right up
That'll
against
be
the
end my turn.
wall.
Yep.
Okay. Sinra, it is your turn.
Okay. He's like kind of dead,
He's looking pretty rough.
but I'm grappled, right?
You're grappled by him, yeah.
So can I make a be dexterity or
grasp.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah, to get out of
You can
it.
make an athletics or acrobatics check to escape, but
You could also touch him.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that'll be an action to do that.
But I could do what Kelsey said and zap him to death.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that.
Shocking grasp, 21. Well, that's gonna hit,
Huh?
and you do
Should I
successfully do
zap his
26
arm
points
off?
of damage.
Awesome. Is he dead yet?
He's not dead. You're looking really rough. You just see as the steam starts to come up from its skin. You see the dried now blood across the mask, just kind of cracked from the heat you gave off. But Shocking Grasp also has another effect on top of that. If you succeed, yeah, you have advantage on the attack roll on it if the target is. Oh, it's not wearing any armor, so.
I'm gonna hit
Yeah,
him
so
again with
it can't take reactions now. You can't. It's a spell, so it takes. That's a,
Oh, I
an
can
action.
only use it once.
Well, it's a cantrip, so you can use any other spell between levels 1 and 3 if you wanted to.
Hmm.
As long as
Can I-
it's an action, I guess, or a bonus action.
Hmm.
But that's pretty. Those are mostly just utility spells, so nothing that would do damage if you even had them.
No, but can I send him somewhere else?
Mm,
To another plane?
The casting time would have to be a bonus action.
Hmm. Okay.
Don't forget, you are also a ranger, so you should have Hunter's Mark as well.
Yeah, I do.
But you can also say that if you want to. You can tell that he looks pretty rough.
But your Hunter's Mark is it's a bonus action. It's a free 1d6 damage, and if the target that you've marked dies, you get a free transfer
That is true, yes.
target of choice. So it's really worth unless you're concentrating on something else or saving your bonus.
It's worth it to use it?
It's always good to pretty much every turn. If you're just doing damage, I would pretty much just adds. And if things try to escape or get away, or they have certain abilities hard to see or hide, that Hunter Mark also kind of benefits you
Okay.
as well.
So,
Good call.
casting Hunter's Mark, you gotta take out one of your spell slots.
Okay.
So all you do, you go to your spells,
How do I do? Yeah.
then you just take it
No
down.
slots. Put down
to
one.
3.
Okay. And then those come back after a long rest, right?
Yes. All
So I'm not grappled anymore, but if I move, is
You're
he
still
going
grappled.
to... Oh, I am still grappled.
So that is the end of your turn. But yeah, you cast Hunter's Mark afterwards, so there's no damage done currently.
Okay.
But now it's these hounds' turns. And this one is going to come up to Ezekiel, and this one as well. And this one is going to rush across. Right here. This one's going to attack Zerakiel. Okay, it's gonna make it it's gonna make 4 attacks. Oopsie. I clicked a button. There we go. Does the 21 hit you, Zerakiel?
Nope.
Yeah, so it just keeps clawing and clawing, and you just put your shield up and just claws against it. You managed to bash one of the attacks away with your Celestial Blade. This one's going to do the same to you. That one's flanking, so this will do with advantage.
Wait, where did the third one come from?
They were resurrected.
Magic.
He was down the hall. The first one we killed.
Oh.
So second attack, 24.
Yep.
You will suffer.
You will suffer. That's all.
Take
Oh.
10 psychic damage. Is a miss, and its last attack. Still a miss. This one's gonna attack Congar.
Have at thee.
16 hit? 20 hit?
20 hits.
You take 9 points of psychic damage. Those are all misses. And one last one. All misses. Just clawing and clawing and clawing at you, and you just like turn around really quickly from that other monster. Just start bashing the hands and the fingers away with your Pyramol. Alright. Next up is Zerakiel's turn with a Tesh on deck.
Okie dokie. I will attack this feller.
Okay. You will still have disadvantage with this one.
Oh.
That's still going to be a hit, though. So combined, it has 4 hit points. You can determine how you want to kill it if you so choose.
By slashing at it.
All right, you slash it.
Thorough, I like it.
Yep. 4 of the arms fall off and collapse around and onto the ground. A pool of twilight ichors up behind.
Sparkles?
And there's some sparkles.
Yay!
We're having
I'm
fun.
going to attack with this one with my second attack.
Okay, this one, no disadvantage.
Oh.
So 30. 30 to hit, that's going to hit. 9 slashing, alright.
And I will use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
Alright. Upon yourself.
Oh, I can click it. Yes. There we go.
be then. I'll put you down with this shield-looking thing here. I think that was the one. Or is there another one? I think there's another one around here somewhere. Yeah, close enough. Alright, end of your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, Tesh is up next with Adno on deck.
Okie dokie. I'm going to.
Some of your
Teleport
telekinesis
out.
going on as well.
Yeah, telekinesis is still going. They're immune to acid, right? Like, I've seen Adno try and use acid on them, or is
Yes.
that poison?
And the hounds were
Poison.
drinking it as well. And
Oh, they
yes,
were
they're
drinking it
also-
earlier?
Yeah, and some are immune,
Oh.
it appears, to poison.
Yeah, okay. So telekinesis is probably not going to be super useful, because I was thinking I would, like, grab some acid and throw it. But that's not going to work, and I don't think I can throw other creatures at creatures and do damage, so I don't think that's going to work. So I'm going to just cast good old faithful Firebolt on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you're a one-trick pony. Just
Ow.
do your tick.
Actually, I take that back. I'm going to throw Jan at the big one.
From himself.
This pretty face.
That could be canon. Right, 24 is it.
You know the age-old question: if you could clone yourself, would you either fight yourself or fuck yourself? That answers that.
Fuck.
36 fire damage.
Damn. The creature just
It
gets
wasn't at-
scorched heavily.
At disadvantage, was it?
No.
Okay, cool. And then I believe that'll be my turn because I don't want to leave its radius and get attacked of opportunity.
Very well. So before Adno's turn, this creature, the big creature, is going to use a legendary action.
What?
And
That's
it's
illegal.
going to stuff Sinra into the acid.
Telekinesis.
with its slam.
What is it doing? Stuffing me into the acid?
It surely is. It's
What the
just-
frick?
It takes its hand and pushes you deep into the acid, right below.
Oh my god!
The spirits are still
Realize
protecting her,
it's
so
actually-
she's getting resistance on attacks.
I thought it was just like
I'm not
little
immune to
pools of
acid,
it.
you guys,
No, but the spirits are making you resistant to it.
which is good.
The what?
Any attack made on my friends near me is at resistance.
What do you mean at resistance?
They get resistance.
So it only hits me half, like it's only
I'm reading it
just cleaning my
here.
flesh off, or it's like burning my
If-
flesh off.
I'm not sure it'll.
Burning my flesh off.
Until the start of your next turn, that creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against me, and when a target hits a creature other than you with an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage of that target's attacks.
So it's not hitting her. It's just
I wasn't sure if you were getting slam damage on her and acid, so I was hoping to negate some of slamming, but if it's
you
just...
can negate the slam for sure. Yeah. So let's see. It's gonna do its initial. It's just 3d10 automatic without the plus. So you can negate some of the 19.
Negate means what? Only take
Well,
off?
Well, this is what Conrad's gonna do with his spirits.
No, that's it. It's resistance, so it's like I've got resistance to bludgeoning. It means she's going to take half damage.
Yeah, it'll negate half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks,
so,
ghosts.
yeah, so you only take half of that, so you take 8 points of the bludgeoning damage as it crushes you, and it's gonna shove you into the acid, which is 25 acid damage, as you are currently submerged.
Ouch.
So 25 on top of that 19?
Well, it's not 19, so it's just 8.
And 25.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, it wouldn't be 8. That would be.
Would it be half of that 25 as well?
No,
Be-
you take the full 25, but you're going to take 9 of the bludgeoning.
Okay.
34 damage total.
Don't forget you have your 24 temporary hit points.
What?
Good call.
The temporary hit points that Atesh gave us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
forgot about
okay.
that.
Never mind then.
Thanks,
You're
Atesh.
welcome.
So you
Welcome.
do currently kind of see
Hey.
like bubbles kind of coming out from the acid. Her last bit of air. All right.
Oh, she'll be fine.
It is now Adno's turn,
My skin's peeling off my face.
and going into your
I-
lungs.
Yeah.
I am going to shoot the big guy because it is trying to drown her in acid.
All right.
Oh, I'm not at disadvantage.
Nope. So it's 29.
So 29.
Which is still a hit.
So 14 piercing, no poison, I'm guessing, and 1 fire.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, not with that.
That's already
Because-
fine now. So.
That's unfortunate.
Just kidding. How do you
I
want to
I want him to crumble. I want to hit the sweet spot, and then I want all of his limbs to just like start falling off of each other, and he's just a pile of things.
You see that there's almost like this kind of weak spot you gather. All these arms, these faces, all supported by what appears to be one incredibly large, strong spinal column. And you shoot for it. You shoot right through the mass, into their necks, and right past you seem to actually hit like the base of this kind of spine somewhere in its body, and it just crumbles, letting go of Zinra. And as it dies, the rest of the hounds follow.
I want to step up beside Brumal and give him like a elbow shrug and be like, "See that? I did that."
Yep, no help for me.
As somebody that's pretty fond of felling things larger than him, I respect that.
I will pull Zenra out with telekinesis.
Okay, Zinra, you're going to take one final bout of acid damage.
And I'll like use it to kind of strip away off any of the extra acid that's.
Yeah, you just
still
kind of like shake her in there.
I was gonna say just like very roughly.
Just rings her out.
But yes, you take an additional 24 acid damage, Zinra, as you're pulled out, covered in acid, burns, all red.
It's my skin's peeling off. God.
I could leave you in there.
Oh.
You lower her a little bit.
No.
I like spin her around so it's head first.
As a ranger of Whitestone, I know what it's like to, so to speak, fall through the ice. Given my my hometown's climate, I'm going to suspect that this is pretty much the same thing. So if you know the procedure, not my idea. This is just safety, but I think you're probably going to have to take everything off. It's probably for the best.
Okay.
I concur.
I don't have a green penis anymore. Fine. And then her starts taking her clothes off. Anybody have a towel? Does anybody have a towel?
It looks like I have a towel.
Probably have a- oh,
Congar pulls out a backup loincloth.
Oh my god, thank you, Congar.
That's super
And
sweet.
Zinra starts like wiping off what she can. So now these clothes of mine are probably wrecked, so good thing my
I
back
will-
is waterproof.
I will make.
um,
I'll use the NE cup to make a bunch of warm water and help dilute the stuff off of her.
Okay, yeah, you start just splashing warm water on Zinra. You're just like, warm water, splash, warm water, splash, warm water, splash.
Cold water splash.
hot water splash.
Boiling water.
Oh fuck! You're getting too into that roll, Jan.
Acid. Wait, no.
Side note, you'll want to put your clothes back on. I start like poking her with the tip of my spear, and she'll probably say, or not spear, arrow. I'm assuming you'll say ow, and I'll be like, that's because you don't have anything on. Where's your armor? Armor.
Well, I had studded
Your
leather
turn.
armor, but it's soaked in acid. Thank you.
Up here, I can take care of that, and I'll like pick it up and I'll shake it violently to remove the acid.
You feel your
I
fingers burn a
probably
little bit.
speak. I probably speak for the
happened?
entire
What
party,
just happened?
saying that the bright side of this is at least you're an elf again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep.
Could you imagine my penis just like rotting off? That'd be terrible.
I mean, it'd probably be one of the first things to go. They're pretty spongy.
Oh man. I do have a spare set of traveler's clothes in my backpack, and thank God my
No. Put
backpack has waterproof.
your armor's fine. Put your armor on.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for saving me and cleaning me up.
No problem. Brumal, think you might be able to help us navigate this? I'm gonna go pick up my spear from the wall.
All right.
They came from the south, so I feel like
Either they're all coming from the south, or the south is now clear because that's where they came from.
Well,
it's either,
yeah,
it's hard to say.
it's two terms. Do we go towards where they were because that's where the big bad guy probably is, or do we go away because that's where they were?
Exactly.
Some of you magic people, can any of you sense, maybe a direction, or Brumal, maybe Shimmer can help?
You get
Yeah, I
there
mean, well,
before-
I can continue. Whoops, I could continue tracking.
Oh, I mean, this way is the only way that's open, so we should probably go this way.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Are we
they,
sure
they
it's
both
possible?
end
Sure.
at the
Thing.
edge of the map. It's a map thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not a dead end.
No.
North is a dead end, or not a dead end as well? Then.
Nope, they're not dead ends.
They're all corridors.
Oh, okay. Because they're
Um,
they're just butted off at the on the map. But yeah. Okay. Well, I can do another investigation. I mean, obviously, we're going to see the action from the south that we had just encountered, but on the other side of this pool, how deep is this pool?
It's hard to tell.
Painfully deep.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell how far Zinder went down. She was stuffed underneath. It was probably about 4 feet over there.
Completely submerged. So, and jumping across probably isn't best for everyone. Well,
I mean,
it's a good thing I
can
came
lift
prepared.
people across.
What's that?
Throw me,
I
Congar.
can lift people across for at least
Huh.
10 minutes.
Yeah, and we do have the. Do we have the carpet still?
Yep.
So yeah, I guess that works. If the carpet hovers, then I won't need to. I have a backup plan if that fails.
Walk on water?
Yep.
Does that work?
It works on any liquid,
Hmm.
even lava.
Handy.
Any liquid?
Yep. I think I've only used
Uh,
it once. We haven't had a lot of
Does it work
reasons.
on P?
I could
I was
also
thinking
try
the
to
same thing. I was
use.
like, we were in the sewers. Come on, man.
I could also try to use augury.
It's very easy
Yeah.
for us to get over, but we have to know where we're going. Is that what augury does?
No,
It can.
augury is like.
It's like
can be
asking
pretty
the gods
specific.
for a sign.
Yeah, like what will lead me to my query, and see if I can kind of pick up. It's very simple. It's either kind of like wheels good, wheels bad. Yeah, like.
Yeah,
But we
it's D&D's version of like Madame Cleo.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, looks good.
kind of like a
Yeah.
magic 8-ball.
Like an 8-ball, yeah.
Well,
I have augury,
I'll
and I
try
have.
again.
I can do it instantaneously.
then please
Augury or clairvoyance.
enlighten us.
Clairvoyance is also
Whatever.
kind of the same thing, kind of.
Because I can do augury or clairvoyance, one or the other.
Well, I don't know what either of those do, Congar, so you'll have to use
Well,
your training to tell us.
One
is
of.
best?
Well, when I use clairvoyance, it kind of feels like I got somebody looking out for me to kind of alarm me on things, but when I use augury, the ghosts kind of tell me yes or no on very specific questions.
Well, then,
Alright, augury.
yeah.
Alright.
Come on,
It's
Congar, what's
I
taking
feel
so
like
long?
I've never done this before. I've always had it, and I've just never used it.
Yeah, the downside to augury is you, regardless of the specificity of the question, you usually almost always get a vague answer.
Yeah. So.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck. So rude. I
Does
will.
it have to be yes or no?
Generally.
It's. Yeah.
you only get one question.
It's so. Look at consult the spirits. Do so. Cast augury or clairvoyance spell without using slot or components. Wisdom. You can't do this feature again until I finish a short or long rest. So I'm going to try to summon a spirit. I will summon a great warrior.
Okay.
In the middle of the room.
You watch as the spirit of your father once appears before you once again.
I bow my brow towards him, never ceasing, like, my gaze. I keep my eyes upon him.
And as you do, he keeps his eyes upon you, and he slowly looks to the left, and he begins to, like, curl one of his biceps a little bit, very slowly. And then his right, as he looks down at it, straight face, staring at you.
Father, I require your great skills. In which direction can you perceive our quarry, the Lich?
He curls his bicep up to the northern pathway. Lifts up one of his left pecs.
I am humbled by your masculinity.
And he just, like, nods.
Like Ghost Terry Crews telling us where to go.
There's like a permanent grimace on his face too while he's doing it.
Yeah.
Dad,
So,
what was Mom's name?
And he just disappears back into you again.
Damn it, every time!
right.
One thing you can't get an answer for.
I keep telling you the answer, you just keep forgetting.
He's just giving up. Ongar's had a lot of concussions. Well, looks like we're going north unless you guys can double check, but Dad never backs down from a fight. It's obviously how he died.
I'm not sure that is a good test on the direction we need to go, then.
Oh, he would have went in there without a question. And done something really stupid. But,
yeah, that's
but
kind
awesome,
of my point.
but awesome and brave. I mean, if you got a better option, but we have an idea of a direction now.
All right. Brumal, any input on this?
Well, my gut tells me south is actually the way we should be going.
What do
That's
your
without any
biceps
rolling.
tell you?
But yeah. Well, I mean, I could hop to the other side of the acid and look for any details there, which I don't mind doing. And from what I can kind of see, it forks off after the pool, so
Yeah.
I can kind of just pace back and forth and see what better suits our direction. It's really hard to tell until I get over there, I guess. But
So if you go down and to the east, it's just a giant pool of acid. So it would be down into the west, and it's, I think, forks again. Or at least there's a pool of acid, but you can get around it.
Now what do you elf eyes see?
Please.
That's what I see! Bitches, it's so green over there. Green is evil.
all right, well, I mean, I can take the carpet, just kind of hover up to the edge, jump across.
Give him the carpet.
Okay.
And the carpet can be like pushed back. Is that? I'm assuming we can just. You can command it, can you not?
Anybody
You
can
command
Sonic
it since
commands
you're
it.
the yeah.
Okay, so I can command it to just go away from me, I guess. Or well, maybe I'll keep it with me just in case something's here for
You
now.
just
You
ride
need to
across.
be riding on it for sure in order to.
Well, yeah, but like I'll ride it across, but I'll keep it on the side that I'm on, just in case I have to,
Oh yeah.
cheese it back.
Yeah.
As
so-
soon as you
Yeah.
as soon
so
as you
here I
get
am.
off of it, it'll stop.
Loading.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do an investigation here, see if I can't pick up anything.
Okay.
Not the greatest rolls. 15.
As you get down lower onto the ground, the caustic smell seems to be even worse. It almost seems to actually like be singeing the nostril hairs. But you do see there's been lots of movement. Obviously, the large steps from the big guy over there, the many steps and handprints from the strange hounds, as well as the kind of leavings, the trail from the Grave Lord that went directly south through the acid pool.
Right.
There are
So that
some,
thing's still
yeah.
down there. Yeah.
There are some steps and things that seem to kind of like make their way around here, but they're mostly monstrous. There doesn't appear to be many small humanoid footprints around here.
All right. Well, I'll relay that information back. I guess I'll just ride back. It doesn't cost me. Yeah. So, I don't really see anything of our quarry down in that direction, other than obvious threats, very large footsteps and the like. At this point, it's really up to flip of a coin, to be honest. I really have no idea as to which direction we should go.
When I was talking with the cat girls when I had them dominated, did I get any information about inside the actual structure, or was it all like outside stuff?
All that you gained was talking about the lair and how there's a beautiful harem, super comfy and cozy. Lots of cat girls there. There's no talk about the acid labyrinth. From what you can tell, they seem to have their own kind of port that they use to get in and out of the actual necropolis within.
Wonder.
North doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Definitely not a bad idea. We know there are threats to the south. We just don't know if our quarry is also in that direction. I'm going to assume...
Why are we not listening to the ghost?
I mean, we can.
What did the ghost actually say, though? I thought it was like...
To go north.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, yeah. That's more than I've got.
Well then, I suppose north it is.
North it is.
Anybody need to heal?
I
drink
could
a
take a
few
hit
potions.
die if we rest for an hour, but I don't think we're going to rest, are we?
No.
Nope.
This is totally up to you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I've got a few cuts and...
Temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Keyboard is in French. Oops.
Atesh starts speaking French.
Tabernacle.
That's popular.
Yep. Yeah, I will use... What do we got for healing potions on me? I got a superior. Let's save that.
I'm bringing 2 regular healing potions. My last 2, honestly.
Not bad.
Oh. Oh wait. Sorry, that was D8s.
E8s.
A greater's 4d4 plus 4, right?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Says in the doohickey. Healing potions.
Yeah, healing potions. Greater's 44 plus 4.
Excellent. Can I click it? Does it work or no?
Oh, the one that they only work for me. So
Yeah.
I don't know why. But yes, I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, they are healing potions. Greater?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ouch.
I mean, that's not that bad.
That's pretty good.
Really, no.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at all the ones.
Oh, there's a lot of ones. Yeah. Why?
That's an 84.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I didn't switch that.
Yeah, you want... Okay, I was wondering, that's a really good roll for a 44
Yeah.
plus 4.
Yes.
I'll
That's
roll.
more than
I'll
you
roll.
can roll. So
I'll roll
yeah.
4d4 right now.
Yeah, let me see that there.
Sweet, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of
15.
15.
Fix that
That's
later.
pretty good. 2 4s and a 2 is not bad.
Okay. Does anyone need a healing potion?
Nope.
Um,
I've got a few big ones if anyone needs, but I don't think we're that.
What do we have
desperate yet.
for? Where's our pouch?
We have 4 greater, 1 superior, and 4 supreme in the pouch.
I'm gonna use one more greater.
From the pouch?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out.
I should be fine for now.
Ah,
There, now it
nice.
works.
I'm good. I have 100 left.
I will use 1 greater
From
from
yours
my
or-
own stash.
Better.
Oh, here, I think. There. Now you should possibly be able to click on them.
Does it work?
Oh, no. You can give it a shot.
Oh, I thought that's what Zerkiel did.
No, it'll have the you quaff or something.
Unrecognized command.
Yeah, it still doesn't work. Yeah, well. Alas.
All right. Everyone ready?
Yep. North we go.
Forward.
All right.
For the next 10 minutes or so, if
Stop
there's any
it.
acid pools, I'll just hover everyone over them.
There are various other acid pools around. But yes, you guys get hovered over. You probably walk for another half hour or so until you guys start to hear a lot of movement. You don't hear, well, you do hear the clanking of chains, the march of footsteps. You don't hear much else for, like, you don't hear, like, whipping or anything like that, but you guys do get close enough to see, like, some moving light. Just a dim kind of green light from these lanterns that are being lit, being held by some of these cultists that are marching all of these prisoners from Western and beyond through the caverns. And to your right, you can kind of hear a lot more commotion. There appears to be probably about 100 or so of these prisoners. Beyond cultists, there appears to be a lot of undead as well. They don't appear to be directly attacking any of these people, but they are keeping them in check, making sure that they can keep walking forward and making their way into the necropolis. You see there's been lots of movement through here. Even the ground seems to have been kind of pounded, like probably about an inch lower in this area. There's this thick smell of kind of like barbecue, some cooking meat. Also black smoke, like a really kind of thick acrid smoke coming from the tunnels to the right. What would you like to do?
If they're in a thick line and they're going in the direction in which we need to go, we could always try and get into line. You have telekinesis, so you could always... Oh, it's been half an hour, though. I was going to say trip one far enough ahead of us, and when they get distracted, we go into line.
Where's the line heading to?
So you guys kind of came up to... You're standing far enough back that you're not going to be noticed. But they seem to be making their way right in the caves. You gather like it's a northern type direction. They're making their way from the south. So it appears that some people have been gathered and brought in from outside, not going through the port. but through other means.
I'm not sure if we want to go where they're going.
Does it look like there's an end to the line?
You gather there's probably one coming up soon. You can kind of tell based on the sounds that there's less coming. You hear less clanking chains, less. The steps aren't so loud.
Wait it out. Hope to not be spotted.
Is there a creature or anything that looks like to be commanding this group of slaves, prisoners, whatever?
You do see occasionally every probably group of 10 prisoners or so, beyond just like the slew of undead that are around it and cultists, are this scythe wielding, kind of bird beak masked, the kind of raggedy cloak looking creature, humanoid. You can kind of gather from like their forearms and their long kind of grayish fingers that they are definitely some sort of undead, perhaps. But they are also helping kind of lead the charge as they bring all of these prisoners in.
Are they like commanding other undead and stuff? Basically, I'm looking for like a leader here. Kind of.
You don't see any actual direct leaders. It does look like these persons are in charge of each of their sections in essence. If there was a leader, they're probably way past. But a lot of these undead appear to be compelled by some sort of consistent loop to just kind of follow this path, this order, until they finish their task. But there's no leader.
Okay.
Give Zerakil the magic carpet.
As you guys continue to wait, you see as the line begins to dissipate. There's one last of those scythe-wielding individuals at the back, and everybody disappears down the cave.
All those people are probably going to be dead shortly.
Do we
But
save
if we don't do something, a lot more will be.
I don't like this. Should we go save the people? Or at least check it out?
And then do what with them? Well, we just let them sit here while we go fight a lich? I think we have bigger issues.
I knew you'd say that. I just had to say
That
it.
is a good point.
Use them
What
as
can we
militia.
do with them? Unless we can stow them away in a magic tent or a bag or whatever you spellcasters can do about that, but I have no option.
I don't have a way to transfer that many people. If we had a chance to talk to Urk before, then perhaps, but we didn't get there, did we?
No.
I mean, yeah, I guess not. I mean, we were supposed to do something, but then, I don't know, you randomly teleported us here instead.
I know, I was out of my mind, I guess. I don't know.
I guess it is what it is. Which way do we go then?
The only way forward is north still, like along that same path?
You see that
North behind them or south the other way,
yeah,
where they came from.
yeah, you can go south the other way, or if you go up to the right and to the left, you can go down another pathway that was ignored entirely.
I don't like randomly going in different directions, hoping to find his inner sanctum, so...
Well, I'd imagine wherever they are keeping the lich is probably not where they're gonna lead all the people, because why would he be in the middle of it all? He's probably someplace by himself. No?
That's
I
my
mean,
thoughts.
So go where there isn't trampled ground.
if I was him and I'm a lich, I'm probably surrounded by a crap ton of undead.
Undead, yes. Humans, no.
I mean, if I could turn them into undead.
I feel like other things do that, not him. That's what he creates them for.
Yeah, he has like a factory is kind of what I'm guessing.
All right, I'll follow you guys' lead. Point me in the direction.
Up and to the left. The untouched one.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Brumal, Shimmer, give any guidance this time, or is she still having a rough time?
Oh, well, I can reinforce your augury. Maybe things line up. I'll do another investigation, I guess.
Yeah, you
Just
can
see if
do
I can't.
investigation or even perception aided by Shimmer.
Okay, 25.
Okay, 25.
Significantly better.
Yeah, that's really good. You gather that pretty much all foot traffic seems to make its way to the right and north. That's also where the smell of this kind of acrid black smoke starts to come from. The caustic smell of the acid seems to be less-ish. You gather also, based on your perceptions, like your type of wolf perceptions, there is numerous different smells, as well as sounds. A lot of hollering, and some kind of like loud banging of metal sounds that are way distant and echoing. Down beyond this very well-trodden path, and going off into that next pathway, it's a lot less traveled. There does seem to be some humanoid traffic, kind of going back and forth. It's sparse, but you gather that there's that same kind of like general kind of caustic smell like the rest of the Labyrinth has.
So I kind of gather that it goes back into the labyrinth that we don't be in. That's kind of what I deduce from that.
There's an incredibly faint smell of water.
Okay. I'll explain that to everybody. It seems as this path to the right here, north, right, whatever direction that is.
Yeah, north left is the least traveled. Down south.
Yeah, right is the sounds of kind of faint sounds of what I would guess to be industry. Honestly, repetitive banging.
Oh,
that
you also hear music.
Music. So civilization or something somewhat civilized, that would feel a use for music. So there's that.
It sounds like an organ.
Cool.
Sounds which, sorry?
Like an organ, operatic.
I think we know where we
organ.
have to go.
Okay. Cool.
An organ. Wow.
It's always an organ or a violin.
Yeah. Drum
Music?
banging in the deep. Maybe they're all trapped down here.
I know my insane undead overlords. They definitely have an organ, so.
Yeah, well, definitely. It's one of the more brooding instruments. Commands power.
You also hear the subtle sounds of cello as well.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that. We
I
might
want
be
to
late
plug
for the
my
party.
ears, but I'm so excited.
I hope it's like a masquerade. Get there.
Oh,
Anyway.
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
let's. Yeah. What are we waiting for?
Sounds
There's a
inviting.
party.
So you guys start going north?
That's. Yeah. I mean, that definitely sounds the most promising for sure.
All right. So, as you guys venture on probably for another 15-20 minutes or so, you see as the path becomes cobblestone. The roughness and unkeptness of the walls is carved more straight. The walls go up to a defined ceiling. And then you can see directly ahead. It just opens way up. And you do hear music as well.
So we're going where the group of people were led, correct? That's what that turned out to be?
Seems that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yes, it does completely open up, and Entering via the grand entrance to this epic necropolis elicits a stifling feeling. Although the city is grand in size, many resident buildings cluster the island surrounded by a moat of acid and steep cliffs. Stalagmites and stalactites protrude from the ground in a 300 to 400 foot tall cavern ceiling, respectively. The architecture is inspired by the city of Whitestone with a very gothic feel. Slanted and pointed roofs, walls of stone, tulip windows without glass, doorways without doors to offer privacy. The entire city is dimly lit by braziers with a subtle vertical glow throughout to highlight the smoky cavern ceiling, like the darkest storm clouds. The caustic nature of the acid and the smoky atmosphere cause your throat to become irritated and your eyes to water. Immediately to your left, you can see a large area fenced off with cast iron bars. People roam around inside, performing manual labor and being whipped by cultists and undead. Guard towers and statues keep watch over the populace that are being harassed and dragged from their homes by a squad of well-tailored cultists. 3 large buildings near the back of the necropolis catch your eye. To the west, a grand cathedral. The prisoner transports can be seen rising up from the ground over there somewhere away in that distance and are venturing toward the fenced-off cage area. You see the hundreds or so prisoners being pushed into the caged area as well. You guys are basically kind of guarded at this point by the rabble of people. To the right, almost appears to be a retrofitted ruin. Great stone pillars, much like the Acropolis in Athens, with darker stone wreathed in moss, with smoke billowing from the center. And at the very center, following a straight path to the back, is a citadel like no other. Colossal towers and tenements stretch to the top of the smoky cavern. Operatic music can be heard from within and echoing throughout the walls of the necropolis. The structure is elegant and hellish, fantastic and terrible, awesome and profane. This is no doubt the fortress of Lucius Venus.
Well, fuck.
Well, it definitely befits the man of that power. Or if you want to call him that, I guess.
And here I will show you basically what you see.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
Feel like I'm playing a NES game.
Oh my god, look at the labyrinth we could have got stuck in.
Look at that beauty.
Look at us using our skills.
Over here is the Murdoon Mines where you killed the Hydra.
Oh, God.
So you guys started here. And you weaseled your way down. You guys, if you rolled a 5 or a 6, this is where you guys would have appeared.
Oh, man.
So you rolled your 6.
We got lucky.
If you rolled anything, 1, 2, 3, or 4, you guys would have had to take a lot more twists and turns.
Well,
Well done, Brumal.
Yep. And Atesh's first roll and spirits, and I think we did good. But
This is your current
Let's-
walkway.
Where are you pointing? Sorry.
Right here. Or sorry, I guess I can't.
Zoom way out. Yeah, top right.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
That's to get.
this is very prepared, so this definitely tells me that this is going to be awesome.
We're gonna die.
potentially.
We're
I'm
in
too young
Halloween
to die.
town.
So you realize you have a short moment to get in here before you, like, are you just standing free of everything to get into that crowd, to kind of blend in, or to dive around somewhere, go on the cliffs, or do something to hide?
Oh. So like over the cityscape, how high is the ceiling? Like, does it go up and like
It's 3
curve
to
over
400
everything?
feet high. The citadel at the back, dubbed the epilogue, goes straight up into the smoky ceiling.
The epilogue.
Yeah, that was tight.
And are there any creatures flying around up there?
No, not from what you can see. The ceiling, you can't totally see. You see some of the rock formations kind of jetting out, but it's just covered in this thick smoke that's just billowing across. It's from all this industry and stuff that's going on as well as all the chimneys of the houses trying to keep people warm. It's just going straight up into the ceiling and getting stuck there.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a perception check really quickly.
Sure. I don't know if I should be the one looking, but sure.
Just you looking. You asked.
Oh, wow.
If you squint, even as your eyes water a little bit, there is this subtle glance you see of those familiar kind of yellow eyes from those shadow creatures you saw before, and you can kind of see that like just very subtle movement, swift movement of the smoke being kind of pushed around and flowed.
I kind of say the sky's off. Looks like there's more of those smoke demons up there. So we should probably try and get into the crowd and into the city, as dangerous as that may be.
I guess the question is, how do we get
Quickly
out of
now.
line once we get in?
It's currently just a crowd and rebel, but like it looks like the undead are trying to push them all together and cram them, and then they're just getting slowly kind of filtered into the prison encampment. You see also throughout the streets, people are living in houses. They're going by doing work and labor. You see, even in the streets, there's some more of those scythe-wielding things, as well as these other undead that just seem to be floating around, and they have cellos with them, and they're just playing. It seems to be like these skull-like creatures with kind of a hood across their face. I think I actually have one here.
Be better to blend in with the people who live rather than people who are being sorted.
Yeah, so you see
Go
they're being
away.
Led by these, and you also see, yeah, these creatures. Just floating
Cool.
around, playing music, and it appears to have this almost kind of subduing effect to much of the populace.
Earplugs and masks.
But as they are doing this stuff, they're going. Occasionally, you see one group of them. Could be one of these, and like probably about several cultists. They just storm into a house. They just walk into it because there's no doors, and they start ripping a bunch of people out, and they make them stand in a line. And you see they kind of go up and down and check. Like one of the cultists, like seems to be this kind of more well-dressed one, going up and selecting them and looking at them, looking in the eyes, kind of running a hand over them and trying to like kind of sense something, and he grabs one of them after he does and rips them away and makes them join him with these cultists and starts dragging them off toward somewhere, maybe the cathedral, maybe the large kind of Acropolis, or perhaps even the Citadel.
How far to the Citadel itself from where we are? Abouts.
Oh. It's a bit of a walk. Probably taking maybe 30 minutes or so to get there from where you are.
Okay.
But you see, like, do you guys rush into the crowd? Because you're currently where I have Congar there. It's kind of like where you're standing.
Mm-hmm.
So your timing, your window's kind of starting to run out. You see pretty much a lot of the prisoners here. But you also can kind of just slightly make out whoever has, I think it's Brumal. You can kind of hear a bit more of these like chain footsteps, kind of slowly echoing down the cavern, very distant and far, but coming.
So if we take a step back, we can make a decision without getting caught immediately, but it has to be a fast decision.
Okay.
Okay, so, and those footsteps are getting louder, obviously coming towards us.
Yeah, you gather you have probably about 15 minutes or so. They're coming from the same direction as before.
Right. Okay, well, I state that we don't have a lot of time to make the call. Either I don't know, it's the plan. We go in and try to hide, we wait for them to come out.
As you're talking as well, you see that there's no fence area on the one part of the prisoner camp. And there's a bunch of these undead, just random, mindless undead, coming up to the side with certain prisoners, old, sick, and elderly, just pushing them into the acid as they fall off the cliffs. Splash.
Oh god.
Okay, well,
Fight or join the rebel.
We can hide and try to go through houses, but they're probably going to catch us, and if we go through the rabble, then we might get more innocent people hurt.
draw
Then
more
how do we
attention.
get out of the rabble?
Think we might lock ourselves in. I think our best bet is to try to sneak through. Saraki will get on the flying carpet.
That'll
And
be
I will
pretty
get on.
obvious.
Oh, I feel like the people that are guarding the rabble are going to see a carpet. I think if we're going in there, we're going to have to go in there as prisoners.
Fine.
Or it's just going to be a fight either way.
All right,
here's
how do we
an
look like
idea.
prisoners?
It's a long shot, but maybe with Jan's transmogrification talents, he can kind of form into one of these guards and then basically lead us in as his prisoners.
We can definitely
That's something
try.
that could be done, if that would stick.
I believe it would.
Does anybody have illusionary chains or anything they can put on?
Maybe even, well, whatever,
I really want
ropes,
to make a
chains.
sex joke and say who needs illusionary, but
I
don't actually have them.
I have rope, so
can make a minor illusion that will do it.
Yeah, but if you're disrupted, then
yeah,
if
and
they
it only
don't
lasts a
hear
minute.
it, or if they try to touch it, then there's no weight. And
I just grab 20 feet of rope and I say we can wrap this around our wrists.
Yeah, make kind of rudimentary manacles out of them or something.
But for a sign of trouble, I am going to be blasting, just so everyone knows.
I'll duck.
I will goose.
Ha!
Perfect.
Oh, Sarakeel.
Then we have all our bases covered. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to use Disguise Self spell.
Okay.
Lasts for an hour.
So this
And I'll make my stealth-
illusionary form takes you. What are you looking at?
I'm going to look like one of the Reaper things there with the scythe.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to kind of watch how they interact with their prisoners and try and treat mine to be exactly the same.
Okay. You realize that all the prisoners had just rudimentary iron shackles across their wrists.
Mhm.
So none of you guys have any of those shackles,
Hmm.
and none of them were wearing full suits of armor.
Double hmm.
Wrap the carpet around Sarakeel.
I don't want to use it, but I guess I could use my big spell to get us in easier. 1 sec. I think I know the name of the spell, but this spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range. You give each target you choose a new illusory appearance. An unwilling target can make a charisma saving throw. Spell
I can do the
disguises-
same thing.
Oh,
Seeming.
can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do that. Basically cause seeming to make them all look like slaves and wrapped in chains.
Yeah. If you instead of doing disguise self, you could just do seeming on yourself and everybody.
Yeah, we could do that as well.
Yeah. That'll save you
I'll
one
just
of
go
your
in as
spells.
guards and not prisoners. Guards probably have more access.
but they probably don't group together.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to study
Yeah.
them for a bit, maybe.
Oh, those
see how they
cultists
roll.
do. Those
Hmm?
cultists do.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we could go in as
Cultists?
cultists.
Yeah, we could go as cultists.
They would have more privileges than slaves or, prisoners.
Either make us prisoners or make us look like more guards that we're gonna go in.
Yeah.
Cultist.
Yep.
Yep.
So you saw that
Where
there
shall
was
my
a
blood
fairly
be
specific
spilled?
group. One was one of those kind of weird beaked reaper-looking guys, and the other one was one of the cellists, and then there was 6 cultists.
Make
No,
us
don't.
all look like Lucius. Just start commanding everything off the cliff.
I'm gonna make us all look like the weird beak-looking guards. I think that's our best bet. What do you guys think?
I'm down.
Probably what the
Sure.
majority looks like.
Yep.
All right, so it is done.
Okay. Yep. So you all kind of gain these kind of like long beaks. You have these hoods. You are all carrying these scythes in your hand. You gotta be kind of aware of that. So all your weapons turn into scythes. And yeah, you have these just raggedy clothes, and you're all, and Congar is much larger than the rest of them. That kind of stands out a little bit.
You can make him a little bit smaller so that he's
you can make him
still larger, but he's
yeah.
still like a foot smaller.
Yeah.
A foot shorter, yeah.
But yes, so you guys.
Deep cultist.
Yeah, you guys all
Don't get touched because this is all illusion.
Yeah. Congar's head is actually like much farther out of the illusion. But yeah, so what do you guys do?
March.
Push people out of our
Forward.
way and walk forward.
Yep. March like we have a purpose. And head
Try
towards
to get to the
citadel.
mosh pit of this concert.
March your way across the large bridge that this seems to be the only way in and out of the necropolis.
Mhm.
You make your way past the other guards and undead that are pushing all of these other prisoners into this processing camp. You see there's actually a Cobalt Soul monk that seems to be kind of like a little bit dirty and bedraggled. She's speaking quietly to another citizen, and they kind of take off in different directions. She picks up what appears to be like a pickaxe and a hammer, and just kind of walks away and goes down an alleyway opposite.
I'd like to visually eavesdrop on that conversation, providing that it's a language that I can read that pretty much entire. If I can see their lips.
Yeah.
Cool.
You say, you see the one that's not the monk says, "Is it still on for tonight?" And she says, "Yes. Meet me near the acid."
Which acid?
And they just nod like they know exactly what they're talking about. And they take off from each other.
Nothing really of note, I guess.
Well,
Maybe,
you
but
gather
Oh,
there's
we're
some
here
kind of
for-
significance to it.
yeah.
Okay. And as you're walking through, you see that there's just numerous statues of Lucius Frenus staring down at the populace. You see that there are two very large guard towers that appear to be looking down at the rest of everything. As you continue on, there is this place over here. From what you can gather from what people are saying to each other, it appears to be called the Mess. It looks like to be a place where people get their nutrients and their food. Yes, the Citadel is known as the Epilogue. From what you can gather from the populace as well, this is the Forges. This is the Scrail Grounds, the old Acropolis-looking type place. And this over here is the Cathedral of Emerald Ascension. And this is the ports where all of the prisoners make their way up through these whatever kind of tunnels that have been ground through the bottom of this necropolis. And you're also told about this is the West Bar here, and this is the East Bar. It's meant to be a place of quote-unquote relaxation for the labor forces, but from what you can gather, it's heavily watched. All social interaction is heavily policed.
So no whorehouses.
No.
Yeah, I kind of
Well,
gathered
what's the
that by that
point?
first conversation that I eavesdropped on there. That apparently they're not supposed to be talking to each other. They seem to be on the same side, but are in secret.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some social boundaries here.
You also notice that there are like sentient undead walking around, more than just like these robotic undead. They are like clothed more or less. Some of them still have some flesh on their faces and like very white pearly eyes. And they're just walking around kind of like living their lives like regular civilians amongst the other civilians. You notice that some of the other labor that are just like, they're just tired and things. And, one kind of like gnome walks up to one of them with this cup filled with this green liquid. It's like, would you like some green stuff? It'll make you feel a lot better. Made me feel a lot better.
Oh god. This shit again.
So it seems to be that there's some people who are like mind controlled and some people who are just subjugated who are not mind controlled, mixed in with the rest of these undead, and it just seems to be like this weird mixed society of things. For what purpose, you're not entirely sure, but as you're walking down the roads and things, you do see that some people are still being ripped out of their homes and specific people are taken. If any old are found or any like people that are too young to work, they're all pushed into the acid.
That's not sustainable.
But there seems to be a constant stream of prisoners. As you guys had made your way into the city, you see more prisoners chained up or making their way in.
I wonder if they have some sort of portal system set up here. Can't see how they would be getting in this many people. Just this area alone or close by.
Western is a huge city. It's practically almost the size of Emon.
Yeah, but this city that we're in has been here for a while.
Oh, right. Yeah. It has been here for a while. There's been a lot of people that have. You can tell, like, some of these people have been here for quite some time and have made quite a living for themselves in some ways.
Sure. All right. A living. Yep.
More or less. They
an
seem
unliving.
They've gotten used to it, and some people. It looks like they've just decided to just become undead.
I was gonna say they've been there so long, their bones.
Matt.
And they don't seem to be being bothered by anybody once they become sentient undead.
We should have just become those.
No.
No.
How close are we to
Visually.
the Citadel at this point?
You guys kind of like make your way around. You gather like if you guys stay in a group, you're noticed a lot more. It's kind of strange. So you guys kind of you get that vibe, and you kind of like split up a little bit and scatter out a little, and kind of regroup and scatter and regroup. It takes a little bit of time, but it takes about like a half hour or so to do that. As you guys get closer to the end there, you see that straight shot up to the cathedral, and you see the one kind of shorter shot down to the Scrail grounds, where you can see there seems to be some sort of kind of ritual occurring of some sorts. They seem to be summoning some sort of fiend or demons, and as the smoke plumes up, you see another one of those shadowy flying creatures appear, and it seems to be being summoned by these three hags, these crones. And as they succeed, the fire kind of dies down a little bit. The black smoke continues to plume a little bit, but they slowly kind of hobble and make their way back into their inner sanctum, their own inner sanctum. You can see farther down past the forge where people seem to be making weapons of all sorts for some sort of war, equipping all of the undead in the city and further. There's many far more powerful looking cultists standing outside of this cathedral, just kind of welcoming members in, like, thank you for worshipping the Emerald Sun. Inside.
Here's your brochure.
Yep.
Please make a donation.
Blood is always welcome.
What about the Citadel itself?
The Citadel itself seems to be lower down than the rest of this island. It goes down further to the point where the acid is actually almost perfectly level with the pathway going in. So it's not covered in acid, but like if there ever was a flood, but there's not going to be, you assume, it would just completely cover over the entire pathway.
You assume.
It looks like anybody could really just go right up to it. But although the Citadel seems to climb all the way up to the cavern, it seems to be far more submerged beneath the acid than anything.
Another labyrinth.
Well,
You also gather that
Let's keep going.
Yep.
these
keep
those
going.
those hags and the cathedral hold some very powerful individuals that can make things difficult if you were spotted or if they were called.
yeah. Is this the part in the computer game where we have to go defeat the minor bosses before we get to the
You don't have to.
ultimate boss?
But you also gather going into the citadel. There's going to be no time to rest at this point.
Beat the hags, take
And
the
it is
house, rest.
vast.
So, to the hags.
Well, the hags don't have a house. They have like a large kind of sanctum. And you don't know exactly how strong they are.
And the fact that they'll probably pull everybody around.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Is
lot
their
of movement
sanctum
around.
is their sanctum segregated at all, or
It is segregated, yes, and so is the cathedral. They're a little bit away from other things, for like more their own personal privacy, and perhaps even the safety of the other residents. But beyond those, you also see there's cultists in there as well, aiding rituals.
well,
But if you want to go directly into the still, you can.
what do you guys think?
How long does seeming last, by the way, as well? 8 hours?
8 hours. 8 hours.
So, this one, that's where the hags are?
No,
Over here?
that is the Cathedral of Emerald
Oh,
Ascension.
okay, so the
and
hags
that
are-
is the Scrael grounds.
So we could go to the cathedral or the Scrael grounds.
Or go right to the Citadel.
We were warned. But what do you guys think?
I mean, I like the direct approach.
Do we
I agree. I
need
think we
to
should just
rest?
get in there.
But
Get
if
in
we're
there.
going to
it down.
rest, then we should do it soon.
Does anybody need to?
Nah,
Nope.
I haven't
I
used
mean-
anything, but
I'm good. What's the worst
Yeah.
thing that could happen? We could just die, you know? It's all right.
Exactly.
I'm sure they'll bring us back.
Somebody
Then we'll
always
have to fight
does.
again.
that's how that works.
What kind of penis
Well-
I have next time?
This is the thing. We could try and fight the hags, remove one large threat from his entourage, rest, and then go into the citadel, potentially.
True, providing that we can make that happen. Yeah, like rest in between, nothing else happen. But
I think if we go for the hags, we're just gonna pull everything around us.
Well, I mean, I can still make my palace, and we can go sleep regardless. They shouldn't be able to get in.
true, I guess.
Well, if you guys want to go in, we can go in.
I vote
Now the
we
hags
go.
definitely of importance and are probably doing something we don't want them to do.
Indeed.
Or-
From the hell.
Or we just go straight into the
Citadel.
citadel and just hope that our way up to Lucius is not very difficult, which I also think will be
Difficult.
difficult.
Yeah, he might have a kind of a different level of entourage in there. I don't know if our current guys would ensure not being spotted.
Turn into the hags.
Yeah, well, there's only 3 of them, and 6 of us, 7 of us.
If those hags come in or can command those things above, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we could get away with it, we could kill everything that isn't a prisoner here, but it's hard to say.
Should probably save some strength for Lucius.
Yeah.
So votes for the hag. There's me and Bermal. Votes for Lucius is Jan and Atesh.
I'm But I'm not sure if getting a rest in between would be possible. I doubt that we'd be able to do this covertly.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Zarakeel?
I say we make as little problems as possible as we make our way in.
All right, into the Citadel then.
No.
I don't know.
All right.
I say we vote.
I mean,
That's what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
So far, it's 3-2.
I vote we give her.
All right, 4-2. All right. Decision's made. We're going in.
All right.
Anybody need to do anything? How are the magic people's spells? Because so far I'm holding out okay.
We're satisfactory.
Yeah.
Never enough.
Never enough.
I mean, it could be worth an attempt to get a full rest without causing any trouble. At least we're guaranteed to get a rest. But if we honestly are only out a few spells points, then time is of the essence. So
that's I can make my palace. We can rest. It'll be there for 24 hours. If we have to retreat, it'll be a secret place to retreat to within this sanctum.
That's a good idea.
Terrible idea just to have it rest now, go in completely fresh, and then if we have to, we can retreat here as well.
Yeah. Have a hidden bunker. Yeah.
No, I will cast it and it'll be there for 24 hours. Okay. It'll be hidden to anyone except for us.
That idea.
Although I'm worried that the wards that were on the floating city, mountain, whatever, are also going to be concentrated here, so I might not be able to get a spell off this
hopefully
close
it
to the
doesn't
Citadel.
trigger other people's notifications.
Exactly. But these are all risks we kind of have to take.
Pretty much.
So, should I make my palace and we can rest?
I think let's just keep going straight in myself, but
I'm good to go. It's up to you magic users if you guys used too much.
Yep, I've only used a couple. All my big bangs are ready to go.
Yep. Most of my big stuff is still ready.
Okay.
I still have most.
Then let's go.
Let's do it.
You walk your way into the Citadel as the doors open easily.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm just wondering how many forms he has. There's always more than one form.
Yeah.
Not even death can save you from me.
As you begin to walk into the Citadel, there are some doors that seem to make their way up and around the various towers and things, but there's this main staircase that leads a little bit further down and then gets narrow. And you can hear these screams and these howls of pain. You hear it as if someone is being disemboweled alive and then slowly turned into something else as their screams turn to like gasps and strange kind of snarls. So, I'm going to start placing all of you.
God, here we go.
Actually,
Let's go.
what is everybody's marching order here? If you guys want to just put your guys from left to right, who's first, who's last?
Congar in front.
I am in the back.
Where are we? We move this
I
back.
too will be in the front seas next to Congar.
Okay.
Go in the middle.
It's Adno back here.
So Tash is in the front, Jen.
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I was...
So from left to right.
I'll hang out by my body double.
Okay,
Bet.
so Congar, Sarakiel to the left. Jamal said he was in the middle.
Yep.
From left to right, not up and down.
Oh.
Left to right. Yeah. Okay. Hanging out by the body double there. Okay, and you guys can. So it's just a straight down, so you guys can't really pair together. So. All right. So now I see what you guys are doing. So that was the last. I'm going to die. Tesh.
Yeah, why'd you say it like that?
Jen.
I'm done living. I've give up.
And now when we, clearly need the meat shields.
What is life?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
No mo.
Sarah, is your Shield of Faith still on there? Probably not.
No, it only lasts 10 minutes. I don't know how to get rid of it.
There we go. Okay. So.
Lord.
Do we still look like those things, though?
Yes, you do. You find yourselves walking into this workshop.
Oh boy.
There are a bunch of people in a prison, some dead, just standing in this cell, waiting to turn into whatever these other things are that are on these tables. There's just blood draining into these various grates in the ground. There seems to be a further corridor that goes farther down here. But there's also this strange track with a minecart that appears to be, has a couple bodies in it, and it looks like it just goes further down. There are various baths and things, some stained with blood, where there are some other people that have been placed inside, some have died within, some are slowly changing to something else within what appears to be this strange kind of water or substance. Undead are the ones who are currently operating on these other people. They're just like looking at them, pulling out organs that aren't needed while they're alive, taking off arms and legs, tossing them into the minecart, putting on other ones, and they're like dying in the process and then being reanimated.
Oh.
There are cultists going around and kind of like observing the work and making sure that things are going properly. And there's also one of these other kind of Reaper type individuals, like you guys there.
Oh, good.
But as you're marching your way down the hallway, you're not totally, you're noticed, but you're not noticed yet.
Out of curiosity, did we ever notice that those Reapers can talk?
We know they're smart.
Mm.
If I'd seen them speaking, I would have been able to understand them.
You didn't get to see
Providing
anything
they actually have lips.
All right then. He's up here. Like, where is he? Up here? No, that's a floating skull thing. Can we see him yet?
See who?
The other Reaper.
The Reaper.
No, not quite yet. You saw like maybe him just appear a little bit, and then he kind of walked off up here in this direction. If you can see that.
Okay. I look behind me and I'm like signaling for Jan.
All right, I guess I'm moving forward.
If anybody's gonna run their mouth and convince anybody of anything, it's gonna be Jan or Atesh. Not Congar.
If you can even run your mouth, because maybe it can't talk.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
As you guys are kind of standing and waiting, this comes into view and looks over in your direction, Congar, and says, "Bring the prisoners. Why, there's so many of you. It's a specialized squad corps." And you hear it directly in your brain. You don't see its mouth moving or anything.
Is it... Can we all hear it or just me?
You're not sure?
Oh, can I hear it?
Nope.
Okay.
I tell him, "We come with news. We must speak to Lucius. It's about the Luckbringers."
And he kind of cocks his head to the left a little bit because you actually spoke out loud and you realized you were being spoken to in your brain.
Oh, I meant, yeah, whatever. Too late. I meant to say I'm thinking it, but yeah, no. Too late. Because he was speaking in my brain.
So, it immediately starts kind of walking over toward you. Just like, and he kind of like looks you up and down, looks back.
I'm bigger than him, and I'm going to intimidate.
Oh.
And think in my head, we need to speak to Lucius now.
And it doesn't seem to hear you at all. As you don't have any kind of form of telepathy.
How tall is the hallway that we're in?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
A little cramped.
You're very tall.
I puff myself up, and I kind of like give him the big like shrug, like get out of my way.
And
roll to intimidate, maybe? If I'm lucky, try.
Yeah, you can try to roll to intimidate.
Fuck.
And you just kind of hear as just like kind of loud booming sound from this creature.
Intruders!
All right.
Here we go.
Everybody
Rage.
roll initiative.
Oh shit. What's happening? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my luckies. Do you guys think I should use a lucky to try to convince him to get out of the way?
No, I think it's.
I think it's too late.
Oh, click on my guy. Wow.
You can change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Why
we
didn't
got
my
1,
initiative work?
2, 3.
Hold on. There we go.
Better.
5, 6, 7. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dear.
everybody. Descending. Shit's about to get freaking real.
We should probably keep the illusion, because then the new people might
Illusion,
be confused.
confusion.
Exactly.
All right. Atesh, it is your turn to begin.
I see him scream out or something, like everything gets alerted, like we know what's happening, or
Oh yeah, yeah. You gather like it was screamed out from its. It was like this just like mental blast.
all right. So I just roll my eyes. It's like, why did we put Khadgar in front? I'll bamf out my wings. I'll fly just above everyone, so I have line of sight to the back room, kind of thing.
You got some tall people. Like Congar's almost 8 feet tall.
Yeah, so I'm flying right up against the.
But he looks a foot taller. Or shorter, I mean.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
And I just need view sight over into this room, basically, which I have by just standing here, I guess. So I am slightly higher, and I will throw a fireball, because we're going to get this party started. Where's my fireball? Oh, there it is.
You also see a bunch of innocents in this cage here.
I don't actually.
Probably a better fate than what they're awaiting, so.
Fair enough.
Oh, I do see a higher concentration of the undead further back, so I will toss it a little bit further back like that, and hope for the best. My vision is pretty narrow at this point, so.
Yeah, mine too.
Alright then. They're gonna make their rolls. Can you roll damage?
I would love to.
It's his favorite part.
I'm actually gonna cast this at level 4. Actually, no, because I don't know if these guys are tough or what. So just 3. 24 plus 6, so 30, and I have no 1s to reroll, so 30 damage.
30 damage.
24
okay.
plus 6. Damn.
I'll roll for these guys then. Let's say Dex save.
They're resistant, they're not resistant. I don't know if that's
No, that's fine.
going to be relevant, but
All right. It would seem that they all get incinerated for the most part. But the cultists stay alive with just barely anything left. They are just scorched bodies. As they would have died, they kind of like almost end up falling over, then kind of coming back onto place, seemingly almost like sentient undead.
Oh no.
Holy fire.
But the other undead things are actually dead. So, these get scorched to bits. And how much total damage?
30.
Okay. And I'm gonna go over here and get rid of this. Oh wait, was this guy? Yeah, those 2 guys are gone too. As there, many of the bodies and people that were being ripped apart are also just scorched and put out of their misery.
And the prisoners?
The prisoners?
Atesh the Merciful.
Yeah, he didn't hit the prisoners. He avoided them, it looked like. So there are still many prisoners left behind.
Right. And then I will quicken spell, and I will throw a firebolt down at the guy in front of us.
Okay. I'm gonna put these here for posterity reasons.
28 to hit.
28. Okay, give me a darn second. 28 is it.
Only 21 fire damage.
Okay, so you realize in doing that, it in fact takes 42 points.
Ooh.
As it just starts to burn, and it just goes. Ah! You just hear it just echo throughout the entire chamber.
Oh no.
I just smile big and say, "Ha, weak to fire."
Glorious.
And then that'll be my turn, I guess.
All right.
I'm so turned on.
Next up is Jen with Adno on deck.
We're in the world.
Aha, weak to fire. Hmm?
A much wider smile.
They both laugh in stereo.
Yeah.
And actually, just because. All right, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery onto the guy that's right in front of us.
Okay.
Because why not?
All right. Needs to make a Wisdom save, I do believe.
Wisdom save, yes. DC of 19.
Okay. Let's make that a little bit bigger here. Yeah, screw it. I'll do it here. Let's roll 1d20 plus. Oh. 16.
All right, well, he takes full damage. It's not 14, that's wrong. It should be 16, but Takes 6 psychic damage and is at disadvantage for his next attack.
Okay. Yep, he takes the 6 psychic damage. All right. What do you say for the vicious mockery?
Weak to fire.
It just kind of clutches its head a little bit. Just seems to get really angry. And just like starts like smacking the back of its scythe across the walls, making little sparks. All right, end of your turn?
End of my turn.
All right, next up is Adno with Zerikil on deck.
I hop up and down and go, what are we doing? Why have we stopped? Because I seen Atesh fly away, which no characters move, so I don't know how far I can move up. But I can't really shoot things unless I can shoot through everybody with a scythe.
Well, your scythe isn't actually a scythe.
It's not a real scythe.
That's what you said, so I was just making sure.
Well, he meant for the sake of role-playing.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you can really hit anything particularly. You might be able to hit the one cultist at the very back.
This one?
Yeah.
Shoot through people?
Yeah, it'll be tough. But you have crossbow expert, as I recall, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think you should be able to do it. Yeah.
Couldn't I just shoot this guy then?
Yeah, you can do that too.
And I will shoot that guy. Just like between people's legs.
Alright,
Beside
you get down,
their
drop.
ears. I'm aiming for the crotch.
Alright. That'll be tough.
Do they have
23 to hit. Of course they have crotches. Yeah,
Well,
you
they're
fire
undead
away.
women.
You hit.
So 13 piercing,
Okay.
9 poison, 10, which is 20 fire damage.
Poison does nothing. But there was some. What was the last one? Fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the fire is doubled.
So 20.
Okay, so that's 33.
And we go again.
Fires, hits the mark, just like right in the inner thigh area, and just like starts to burn a bit. Yes!
So 8 piercing and 12 fire.
All right.
And I'll use my bonus action.
You
And
can use your bonus action to fire a heavy crossbow?
Yes, because I took a potion and we have not rested.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's 12 piercing and 18 fire.
All right. That leaves that. Still
And
kicking.
since Atesh is down, I will look up at fake Tesh and just say hi.
He's very heavily wounded and scorched and everything. Still raring to fight. All right. Zerikil, it's your turn with Brumal on deck.
Well, I can't exactly reach him from where I am, so I am going to. Wow, this is a tough one.
So, I don't know if Jared would allow this. I'm not sure how tight this hallway is, but technically you can move, and then as long as you don't end your movement in a occupied space, you're fine. So you could technically move into Congar's space, attack, and then pull back one.
Yep, you can do that.
Oh.
As per movement rules and blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay, well, I'll try that then. I'll move up into Congar's space.
Yep.
And I will make my attack on this guy.
Make it so.
This guy. This thing.
That's gonna hit.
And it will do 9 slashing damage.
As you slash right across its shoulder and chest.
And I will do this.
That's gonna hit. Another
And then
backslash.
And I guess I'll move back into the space. Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
It will.
Okay.
So it uses its reaction to attack you. That'll be the scythe attack. .28 to hit.
Ouch.
Take 10 slashing. Oh, he's got a 10-foot reach with that thing. And
Oof.
plus 16 necrotic damage.
Okay, so 10 slashing and 16 necrotic. Okay, and I will use my reaction to use my armor thing to do 2d6 fire damage.
All right. As the fire explodes out from you. Is that just an area effect?
Nope, it's just on the target that hits me.
Gotcha. So it does 12 fire damage.
Weak to fire, eh?
There's an echo in this hallway.
End of your turn, Zerakiel?
That'll be my turn, yes.
All right. Next up is Brumal with Congar on deck.
Okay, well, right from where I'm standing, mark that cultist.
Gotcha.
And I'm assuming I have no difficulty using my bow without moving. I can shoot through Zerakiel and Congar, I would think.
It is a feat, or part of your level up, so I don't know if you have that or not.
Oh,
It's called archery, possibly, or something like that, or...
there is the... Basically, when you make a ranger, you pick, like a ranger proficiency, and I went with archery, but that's just +2 to attack.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's basically all it is, and it just stacks onto my character, like my regular ranged attacks, basically. +2 to ranged attacks. Yeah, fighting style is archery, basically what it is.
Doesn't look like you have it. Unless
So it's something else.
Or you're also a Beastmaster.
Yeah.
But yes. No. Oh. Did you know that you had share spells at 15th level with your with Shimmer?
Yeah, never used it. There was never really an opportunity that arose. That's
fair. Did you get any feats for it, for the archery stuff, or you've just been going up with your stats?
No, I've gotten feats, but not archery related ones. So I guess I thought that this must be something different than my fighting style, I guess. So yeah. I guess I don't have, what is it, just disadvantage then?
Or disadvantage.
Okay.
Currently.
That's not terrible.
No, you have
considering
high bonuses.
That's archery. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, let's try that. I'll take my chance at 25.
You hit it.
12 piercing, 3 lightning, and 2 hunter mark.
That's 3 lightning. Is it immune or resistant? No. The lightning does it. And then your hunter's mark, make sure it does it. It's the last arrow. Hits it right in the forehead, and it falls backwards, and you just hear the scythe clang to the ground.
Free scythe. I pick up the scythe.
We're free to move, but do we want?
Oh no, there's still enemies ahead.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. Like, do I want to jump out there and get surrounded? Probably not.
Oh, Conker's next, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So anything, yeah.
So actually, you know what? Then what I'll do is, be a better door than a window, but I will actually stand at point just to see what I'm up against. If Congar's right after me, then most likely move ahead of me.
Yep.
You see some strange, very thin-looking undead, long, lanky arms, like the very pale white hair drooping over their faces, as they just kind of like make these shallow sounds. Just...
Okay.
And you also see these flying green wreathed flame skulls with these shining red eyes that look over at you and just go.
Okay.
They seem friendly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Also, this one is slightly different than this one. Although this one got damaged heavily by flames, it just seems to be innately built a little bit differently. You see, there's something inside of it that's just like moving and burbling, like it's trying to get out. But it still walks the same.
okay. Well, that one draws my attention. And it seems to be heavily wounded. Maybe that's a good target. Just out of a instinct, I kind of just... my perception kind of sticks with that one, so I'll fire another arrow.
Okay.
Arrow into that one, then.
Are you gonna move your hunter's mark?
Yeah, sure. To that one, yeah.
Another thing that you notice at the corner of your eye as well is that there's this one lying on a table. There's just numerous of these like kind of white worms, like maggot type things, but a little bit bigger, more violently kind of moving around and twitching, coming out of the mouth of this thing, and it's just like lying there and convulsing. Just all right.
It seems to me everything in here needs to be put down, regardless of what it is. So yeah, Fenthris number
Did you say that
2.
out loud? 'Cause there's,
Maybe
like,
I'll just
healthy
murmur it, I
people in
guess.
here.
Yeah, well, not really, but yeah. I don't have disadvantage. I just rolled twice anyways, but 24 was my first roll, so that's 24 on this guy here.
Yep, that's a hit.
And we've got 10 piercing, 4 lightning,
All right,
2 hunter's mark.
that'll get it. This one. So as you hit it, right in the chest, and it seems like that bulge hits it, like it starts to go right towards the chest and start to leak out. It just explodes.
Okay, good. Probably better that I was at range for that, not right up to it.
Luckily, everything else is out of range of it as well. It seems to just explode in the immediate area around it.
Okay.
But it is
I think my instincts were correct on that one.
Would you like to move your hunter's mark?
Yeah, let's put it on the other similar looking one, the back there.
All right.
And yeah, I'll just stay here. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at so I can see.
All right. It's Congar's turn with the enemies on deck.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that thing on the table looks fucking rough. How damaged does it look?
This one here,
Yep.
it's just convulsing like crazy. There's so many like little white kind of worms coming out of its mouth and nose and eyes and ears, and kind of like weird cuts in its stomach. It's strange. Its
I
eyes are
will
glowing yellow.
throw the lightning javelin at it, and it should hit all 3 of these guys.
Okay. So the creature is technically, since it's laying on a table, it's prone, so it's a disadvantage to hit it.
Reckless attack.
All right, straight roll. 25 is a hit.
And just in case, raging, because rage. And, yeah. So, it does 6 plus rage damage. So 10 damage to that thing laying down.
Alright. Sticks into it. But there's that obvious trail of lightning the entire way.
So 4d6 to 3. Do you just want me to do one roll for everything?
Yep. Yeah, it's just doing the one roll hit. 14.
Yep.
And I don't think that they make a dex save or anything, do they?
God. I don't have that written down. I think it's just straight lightning. If I miss, I miss.
Yeah, just double check.
Thank you.
Lightning javelin.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw it, you cast lightning bolt.
DC
I don't
13
know.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's like as if you're casting the spell.
So you dex save. That's fail.
Oh yeah, right there. DC 13 dex save.
That's fail. So this guy takes the full brunt of the damage, but just kind of comes back scorched to 1 hit point. This one gets...
Which guy was that? Sorry?
This one right here.
Okay.
This one just falls completely dead. It's just like electrified.
And just looking at the Pyre Maul real quick.
And I'm also going to say your lightning, your javelin is going to be over Schmalair.
And I can cast Burning Hands at 3rd level.
Yeah, but that's an action. You already threw a javelin.
Or it's from the Pyre Maul, so... Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
So that was your action.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I gotta stop what I'm doing, grab the javelin off my back, and huck it. Okay. That is my go.
But I
Guys, I don't like the thing on that table.
You can still make an action to continue to attack, though.
Oh, I just right. Okay. So the one dead ahead is dead.
We're all dead, technically.
Let's go to this one.
Alright.
The one that's closer to my friends, at least the ones that are farther back have a better chance of getting within range. So...
And he's kind of like looking at his hands. It's happened. I've ascended.
Ascend this. Pyre Maul. Great Weapon Master, Reckless Attack. I mean, I've already used Reckless Attack, so I might as well fucking give her shit.
Yeah.
Alright, 25.
Yeah, that's a definite hit for sure. He has 1 hit point, so...
So, yeah, 33 damage plus 14 fire.
Kind of like the sound Bubble Wrap makes when you pop it. There's just silence.
I'm a god.
The other people in the cage behind you like, have you come to save us? Thank you so much!
Luckbringers are here.
The Luckbringers. You hear that? It's the Luckbringers. I heard about them. They're led by Atesh. Where is he?
Oh god.
I love it.
Atesh! Atesh!
I hope Jan gets there first to make a really good first.
Yep.
Nope,
Smile and a
first.
handshake.
Yeah,
I'm first in initiative.
I'm from Kymel. I am. End of your turn. End of your turn, Congar.
Yeah, sorry, end of my turn.
Alright, it is now the enemy's turn. Zinner on deck. The one cultist over here is going to take off.
Which one?
Hold
Oh, okay.
He is a running.
on. Release them! Prisoners! Release them! gonna do. This cultist is just gonna give it his best shot.
Release what? Oh shit.
Oh, fuck, that's 20. Yeah, you take 5 points of
Wow.
slashing damage, half to 2.
Woot!
Yeah.
Yep. Ow.
Nice.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. You can't kill me like those other ones. This one's gonna, like, as I recall, let's take a look at what he's. Yep. He's gonna rush over to you. And it is going to make 2 claw attacks. First attack is a 10. Second attack is an 18.
Miss.
Alright. Next up, this thing is going to come towards you. As it kind of slide, it doesn't even get up. You just see like it just kind of moves. Its back like crawls, and the feet fall off the table, and then the legs kind of slink off, and it just falls down and like hits its head on the ground and starts getting actually straight up and moving toward you.
I don't like that one, guys.
The heebie-jeebies.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Creepy
It's
crawlies.
gonna make 2 attacks, and it's going to use 1 burrowing worm attack on you. And since you hit it as well, it's going to... You see as its body reforms a little bit, as it regains some hit points.
After I hit it?
Yep, it's now back at full hit points.
So I need to not hit it?
Well, no, it's on its turn, it regenerated.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to hit you once. That's a nat 20.
Yay.
So you take 5. You take 7 slashing, so that's halved to 3. And you take 11 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Oh, that's gotta die.
On top of that, it's gonna launch a worm at you.
No. Worms are fucking.
It shoots like a bunch of worms, and they all kind of like stick and start to like crawl up around your chest and like try to go up your nose and your mouth and your eyes.
Gross.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Let's try to bat them all off. All right, you succeed.
Oh, thank Gord.
Alright. Next up, these undead are going to start walking over. I'm pretty sure they only have... Yeah. At the fastest pace they can possibly think of.
Left foot, right foot, left foot.
Bum, 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 bum.
Atesh, if you fireball me, I swear to fucking God. One of the gods. I don't know yet,
If
but
you
I'll pick.
Just 1 degree higher here, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Don't worry, Congar, I totally won't fireball you, but thanks for the suggestion.
I look at my Titanstone knuckles. Like, nope, don't do it yet.
Although, he would be an excellent fireball target.
Ooh.
Easy to hit.
Oh.
Right there.
Uh-oh.
That can't be good.
How high up are those skulls? Are they just kind of hovering, or are
Yeah,
they
they're
like
just
flying
flying and
around?
hovering over the ground, probably about 5-6 feet.
Okay. So the melee.
I wish I had Whirlwind. Oh my god. Like, Tankard has way too much damage anyway, but holy fuck.
You hear
Uh,
a subtle
you have
shattering
Whirlwind.
sound as and water spilling everywhere as something is released from some sort of a vat.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to stop him. Man, he made it there the whole way. Shit.
You don't even know where he got to.
No, I just seen him run away. I was thinking maybe my next turn I'd be able to beeline for him, but it's a big bag of no.
30. Okay.
A lot of nopes.
This bro's gonna go right over here and hang out. This guy's gonna move there. This one, he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait by the door. And those guys will continue to do their summoning thingy. Cool. All right. 1, 2. Yeah. So that one flying, flaming skull in front of you is gonna do a fireball.
Oh, take out those things. I'll take out the stuff, other stuff.
And it's gonna do it. Where's that fireball that Atesh has there?
Hey, get out of my stuff. Do you want me to put it down?
Yeah, put it down.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, he's gonna do it right like that. So I need all of you guys, Zerakil, Zinra, Jan, Atesh, and Adam to make a dexterity save. That is not a good dexterity save.
No.
DC is 13.
Absorb elements.
What?
Absorb elements.
Deal with the dex.
It's +4, right?
I am dexing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's +4.
Still not enough.
The lowest deck.
Oh,
person
what
rolled the highest.
the-
The highest deck person rolled the lowest.
Yep.
I mean, I'm a Tesh, so fire doesn't really phase me that much.
Yeah. So everybody who failed takes 30 points of fire damage. Anyone who passed gets half, so 15.
I have resistance, so 15, even though I failed.
Don't forget your temporary hit points.
So Zinner takes the full 30. Adam passes, takes half. Jan passed, so you take half.
Nope, I didn't pass.
Are you
Got
not in
11.
his aura? No, you're just out of his aura. Zinner is.
You should be in the aura.
Am I in the aura?
30 feet.
It's a 30
Oh,
foot
okay.
aura? Oh, I thought it was 15.
That was +4.
Nope, it's 30.
Oh, wow.
Ooh yeah,
+4, yeah.
There you go.
I passed.
It's only half. This other one is also going to cast a fireball. It's going to cast it right just before the other skull. No, it's going to cast it right under. That's all I can see. And that'll hit that other skull. But pretty sure it has damage immunity to fire. So it's not affected, but it also kills many of the commoners. So
Nobody
Bimal
can.
and Zero kill. Dexterity
Oh.
save.
That would have been a great move for counterspell.
Oh well.
Who has counterspell?
Oh.
Zerakiel,
Zinra.
you take the full damage that there's going to be rolled here.
+19 plus 3 or +4 if I'm within Zerakil's range.
So you take half.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take half, and I'll absorb half of that half with absorb element.
Okay, delete that. These two commoners, doesn't matter. They just burn. The other two commoners, they get this like wave of fire as they watch the other two fall. Like, save us, Luckbringers! All right. Next up is Zimmer.
What was that damage?
31.
31?
Followed by Tesh. There's another sound of like opening sound.
How the fuck is this guy getting around between turns so good?
You
Jesus.
think it's just him. He's telling people stuff.
Balls.
So I probably can't see past here, right?
You can see what you can basically see. So yeah, that's pretty much
Like,
what you
well,
see.
he's gonna be in my way, right?
Yes.
So can I just volley some arrows that way? And
Yeah, you can shoot some arrows that way. You'll have disadvantage
I
to
don't
hit.
really want to get like in the fight yet.
Okay. Do you want to hunter's mark anyone?
Yeah, I think so. I was just gonna ask if I can do that if I can't see them.
No, you can see people. You can see what you can see. It's just harder to shoot them.
Okay, so this one here beside Congar, I'm gonna hunter's mark.
Okay, you can hunter's mark that one as well. Okay, so
Is that one already hunter's marked?
yeah, it's hunter's marked by Brumal currently. So
Then
you
you
can
have
do it
double-
too if you wanted to.
Might be good to go after the skull that's shooting big flaming balls of hell at you.
Like, which one's that? I can barely see these guys.
Can you see this thing?
Yes?
It's shooting giant balls of death at you.
Okay, I'll hunter's mark that one. I thought that the giant ball of death came from the one beside you.
Nope,
Yeah.
flaming weird skull things.
The flaming assholes going bye-bye.
Alrighty then. Okay, so now you gotta roll to hit.
What?
The hunter's mark just gives you extra damage on top of your hits.
Oh, right. Okay, now I can do my... This guy.
Alright, 25, that's gonna hit. 9 piercing damage, plus 2 hunter's mark. Let's see.
Okay, stop. I don't have headphones. They can hear you.
So that'd be minus. Kind of glances off, takes a chip out. Just keeps looking at you.
I missed the beak guy.
Okay. Can I hit him again?
Yeah. You should have 2 attacks by now. That's it. 93. Some good
And then
damage.
hang out here. Okay? I don't want to move.
Alright. Another one fires and hits it. You see like a couple of teeth get knocked out. Still cackling away.
He has teeth?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
skulls. Alright. Top of the round to Tesh, but let's end the session there.
Can I make one quick turn before?
I'm fine, I'm game. Let's do it.
I kind of maybe Adno would notice because she's right behind me. I kind of like go to attack something, but then I balk and I like go into my pocket and pull out the stone that I took from her, and I kind of like hold it up to my ear for a second, and I just say, "Oh fuck." I swoop down to Adno. I give her the biggest kiss I can, and then I run forward.
I give you big puppy dog eyes going, oh no, oh no.
So
I
what you
run
hear
forward.
is Joroware is missing. She was taken on the trip back.
Yeah. Fuck. And I run kind of like over to here, and is that close enough? Sorry, 1 second. I had this kind of planned out before I... 30 feet. Congar is your fat ass. Within 30 feet. Fuck. I run forward to just on top of this dude. I am gonna cast Twin Spelled Haste on Zerakil and Congar.
Kangar.
Ingar.
And I'll be like, you have 1 minute. At the end of this, you'll be slowed for a sec. But this is the best I can do. And then in one swift action, I kind of pull back my horns and I bamf out.
Okay. Isn't that haste concentration?
Yep.
Can you
I don't need to
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's a range on concentration.
And poof. Attaches God.
Son of a.
I scream again. Because you laughed at
Yeah.
me again.
I'm sorry, I know.
It's okay.
Rest
It
of them.
touches here.
We prepared for
So-
this.
Those poor peasants.
Just so you remember that I cast haste on you guys. I twin spelled it, so you both have it for 1 minute. After that time, it will, as you can read, it'll slow you for a round. You'll basically lose your next round after it's done. So kill things fast, I guess. But yeah.
Quickly now. Yep, next session.
Yep. The many levels.
Did
of
this
the
happen
Citadel.
because you're not joining us next session?
Yeah, I will be out of province for the next 3 weeks or so, and then I start a big project coming up after that. So I don't know if I will be playing after that, and if I do, it'll probably be on a week-by-week basis kind of thing. I'll have to figure out my schedule.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good.
We need you.
So,
What
yeah,
do you think you're doing? Gosh.
Unfortunately, this happened at the worst time, so
You can't control your work.
No,
Yeah.
you really can't.
We have fake Tush.
We'll
you'll have to
Fake
make
dash.
do.
we'll do the best we can.
Hmm.
There's I'm not leaving until the 12th technically, but next Wednesday I have some things I need to take care of leading up to my trip. So there's a chance that I might have been able to play for half an hour, but it's easier to just make sure that I don't rush it or anything. So
Makes sense.
Yep, this is pretty big. I'm ooh, man. I don't want to do this without you. You're here, so if we gotta wait, we gotta wait. It's gonna be a deal. We can do some one-offs. We can fill the void with other stuff if we have to.
yeah, it'll be a while, so it's probably not worth it.
Oh,
We're gonna
fuck.
miss ya.
Yeah, it sucks. This is the end. It's
Yep.
fuck.
Hold your breath and count to 10.
Years in the making.
Yep.
Balls.
See what
Yep.
happens.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully things work out, and you might be able to do a few hours here and there. Even if we gotta do spotted hours.
Yeah, I just don't know what my schedule is gonna be like after I get back. So, I don't know if it'll be every other week or if it'll just be once a month kind of thing. So I'll have to talk with Jared and see what all works for stuff, and then we'll kind of see how things go.
If we're even alive.
Yeah, if you're even alive
Probably dead.
in
Been
2
around
weeks.
We'll
So
have to see.
yeah, so that's
Have
that.
a safe
have fun.
trip.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
You guys too.
Thanks.
We will try.
If you're looking for some fun, fast-paced, and light-hearted adventures, seek out none other than the disastrous but well-intended Professor Humbert Drumsley in his glorious 5e Adventure Codex.